We are here live at Imagine, and we're going to try a new segment. And I'm joined by Chanel, and Chanel is going to do a live Q&A with me.
Yes.
We haven't prepped for this. She's going to ask me some questions about training, so I'm told, and some other stuff. And we're going to see how well we can do answering this kind of stuff. So Chanel, I'm going to give the floor to you.
Okay.
Fire away.
So first of all, nice to meet you, Micah. The first question I have is, a developer coming straight off of the street with no prior background, knowledge in development or automation or anything along those lines, what would be the best course to get them up to speed to be able to be a successful developer using automation anywhere?
Okay, so I'm going to give you the best way to do this. The best way for someone to get hands-on right away and learning new things with Automation Anywhere is the Automation Anywhere University Citizen Developer Learning Trail.
Okay.
We start with no expected prior knowledge, and we teach the 3 tenets of problem solving: sequence, selection, and repetition.
Okay.
And we use real life examples like I'm pulling weeds from a garden.
Wow.
Right? Like explaining it that way, because we're all dealing with sequence, selection, and repetition on a daily basis. So that's the best way to get started if you have no background in anything IT development related, right? Now, one thing I want to address is that all of our training is available for people to take on demand, and it's totally free, okay? So all of this material is free. There's exercises in each one of these courses. We introduce a concept called automation skill stacking, where what we're going to do is each course teaches you a very distinct subject. So one might be on CSV, TXT files. One might be on logging. One might be on recorder, and another one might be on looping, right? So you're going to go through each of those. There's exercises for each. And then following that is going to be a hands-on challenge where you're putting all of those skills you just learned in together to a single automation build to really demonstrate how those things have connections and how you put them all together. So once you've done that, you go on to the next one where you're, again, learning new skills and then going on to the next challenge.
So you're getting those building blocks of automation to kind of set you up for success.
That's right.
As a developer.
Yeah.
So if a person has questions or feedback or anything along those lines, how is that given to Automation Anywhere to possibly improve the course? Or if they just need a little additional help, how does that look?
What we've done is our Automation Anywhere University is tightly integrated with our community forum. So we want people to go there, ask questions. Our team is constantly monitoring that. If there's topics that we have that aren't clear or that we can clarify in a better way, we want to know that so that we can continue to improve that content. So that's the best way for people to get help. Sometimes what we also do is run these things that we've been calling bot camps, where we get people involved and we kind of go through it together as a cohort. So last fall we did one where it was a citizen developer cohort. Anyone who wants to learn citizen development and you don't have a background in automation or anything, we're going to go through one of those learning trails over a period of 4 weeks. And we had like a live office hour so people could come and ask questions. We had the forums going, stuff like that. So we do those from time to time. Sneak preview, we'll be doing one later this year on document automation.
Love it.
So if you have people that want to do that and get up to speed specifically on document automation, we're going to be doing the same thing later this year on document automation. So that's another great way for people to get plugged in. But we really want people to be comfortable going to our community forums, searching through them. If you get stuck on something, that's a great way to see a question that was answered already or ask one that you feel like hasn't been addressed. But then also as a developer, it's really important to get familiar and comfortable with using the documentation. Shout out to our documentation team. The documentation has vastly improved over the last couple of years, so that's a huge improvement. Back to the learning trails though, one thing I want to plug here is that if I've gone through the Citizen Developer Learning Trail, then I can go to the next phase. And we've got these broken up in phases. So there's like a base phase, an accelerate phase, and a scale phase. We've done that very specifically because we're gradually teaching you those important concepts and introducing them in the right cadence. And we have additional learning courses, or learning trails, I should say, where they're on specific topics. So like if I just want to learn generative AI, if I just want to learn document automation, I can add those to my repertoire of what I've already learned and what I've gone through. Does that make sense?
It does. Last question for
here
the
we
road.
Go.
Are you doing any more YouTube videos?
Oh man.
Because that is what the people are looking for.
We didn't talk about this, and I'm not paying her to say that. I haven't done any in a little bit. I would like to be able to get back to that later this year. We want to have stuff on AAU. We want to have stuff on our Pathfinder community. I will be back doing some Pathfinder videos later this year. So we will be doing more of that content. But yeah, we'll do some more build-alongs because I know those are fun.
Yes,
all right.
Awesome.
Chanel, thanks so much for joining me for this new segment,
the
one and only live Q&A. Thanks for joining us at Imagine 2024.